vi det. Ja. Och jag kommer inte snacka engelska. Nej. Så får ni skylla på folket som mobbar en för hur man skriver. Och det är jag jävligt trött på. Så enkelt till det. Vad är jag här? Vad ska jag göra nu? Ska jag göra vad då? Quest va? Ska vi se vad det är för något. Det är main quest, ja. Då går vi till den va? Går vi dit. Hogwarts-varm. Har vi den.
Yes.
Rebellion. Rebellion.
Den. Och
This onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Okay.
Accio.
Let's go. Accio!
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable.
Okay.
Shall we?
Those. Give me
First, let's protect our ears.
Okay.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Okay. Oh my.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Okay. So.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Okay.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting
Revelio.
Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I write a hippogriff. You'll soon learn that the gas is practical.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
nearly went
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Don't look at me like that.
Revelio.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay.
Revelio.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good.
Revelio.
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Hey.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide
Revelio.
gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Okay.
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only costs me
Yes,
money.
I read on them.
Damn terrible.
Okay.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it.
Revelio.
That goes for plants as well as friendships.
Vad är här inne?
Revelio. Revelio.
Vi ska se vad vi ska nu göra då. Quest, va? Potion class.
Brilliant mind.
Yes.
Revelio.
Admire. I'm sure Everett caught
Someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that.
The Goblin Rebellion.
Revelio.
Nej, det har varit mer av. Nope, inget mer. Okej.
Revelio.
Då börjar vi då.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Okay.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well, I'll bring you a Fooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay.
declared which will win.
Revelio.
Vision is key.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Potion. Valvian. Died it, yup.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as...
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Bei mir stop. No main quest. Side quest vi ska göra då.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Nu ska vi till Hågspeed också. Till Hattman. Vi ska till Hågsmeid, va? Där va? Nej, det gör vi så va?
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could. But why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand making is.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Okay.
Revelio.
Okej, vad ska vi då? Då ska vi till Walnut, va? Vi ska upp där uppe. Vi kör ihåg där, va? Sen kör vi där, va?
brother caused them lots of trouble.
Revelio.
Då gör vi så här, va? Kollar vi igen och vi har kollat glasrummen bara vi fixar nya. Nummer 12. Och den då. Den har vi då. Inget mer där. Nähä. Vi bara går där.
Revelio.
Okej. Den är borta nu. Det står ju bara jag kollar här. Och ska jag neråt? Vi går sakta ner istället. Okej, nu.
Revelio.
Nej.
I hated learning balancing.
Går vi hit här då?
Revelio. Revelio.
Där uppe ska vi. Då gör vi så.
Nice to see you, my young.
Vänta bara tills jag kan flyga. Då kan jag flyga upp dit istället. Alltid. What? Här fanns en.
Revelio.
grejer i detta spel, tänkte jag. Men vi ska försöka plocka allting som finns. Den gången ska vi köra. Vi har kört klart det från Switch 1. Nu ska jag köra klart det på Switch 2. Aha, det är så. Upp här då. Detta är Switch 2 jag kör på nu. Jag kan bevisa det som det skulle behövas, men tror inte det skulle behövas, va? Jag kan ju bevisa i spelet också att detta är Switch 2. För att då...
Rebellion.
Loading screen i...
Statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Ja, snor.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues?
Rebellion.
I recognize those handles. Summoning charm should do the trick. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Oh, this will do nicely. No statues here.
Okay.
Here's a welcome surprise.
Revelio.
Här är 2 till.
Revelio.
Där är någonting. Vi går på taket och kollar läget då.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. Nothing.
Oh shit. Fortfarande en kvar. Där fanns en sista.
A map. Doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Nej. Där va. Vi kör den av. Så.
best keep looking. No statues here. Nothing. Oh, this will do nicely. Here. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise.
Ingenting mer? Nej. Okay.
What's happening?
Okay. Oh boy. Nu springer vi. Okej. Okej.
Could it be? Someone solved my puzzle after all these years.
Ja.
Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes.
Okay.
Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio.
Jag på 12. Ska vi tillbaka till Ollivander nu eller? Eller ska vi till... nej, need to learn the disarming charm before I can follow Richard. Oh, nu ska vi se här hur vi ska lära oss den då. Need to learn disarming charm. det är det han gör. Okej, då går vi till handen. Så. Mapp. Var är han då? Okay. Mystery of magic, okay. Där att jag ska gå. Ja, bra. Coach och allt, okej.
Revelio. Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Avoid an attack by dodging a wall, okay. Or casting Selenium to enemy. Okay.
Potato.
Don't want to try that again.
You can't roll your way out of space.
To get my claws out.
Dark art teacher då, okej.
Revelio.
Nu ska jag bara leta upp allt här va. Let's go.
Fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my thing. Hardly carry the sack on that lingerie. They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. What's this? Marvelous strike! Stop flitting around like a bellywig! No.
Beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Känns mitt och wizard. Det är bara att ta död på alla som går att ta död på. Vad är detta här? Oh, det är en sån. Okej, den
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
får göra dag under dagen bara vi, men
Revelio.
var är vi nu? Vi är någonstans. Var är vi? Hogwarts va? Där kör vi den då. Okej. Wait. Det är den här vi ska in i. Okej. Vi ska se mappa. Save. Så ja. Oh, sorry.
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus. Okay. Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Incendio.
Så, där har vi där va. Vi testar den.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Nu tror jag kan göra den va. Men jag ska kolla här först. Jag vet att vi har fått lite nya grejer här. Ny hatt i alla fall. Glasögon då. Höjde vi oss där lite. Sen har vi den. Quest va? Det var Expelliarmus ja. Och kör vi den. World map va? Jag är så bra. Hey.
Revelio!
Här var någonting. Det var 22 där ja. Bra. Waiting. Då ska vi se.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
Yeah.
Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Okay.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake.
Revelio.
You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Okej. Det var följa här va? again. Igen. Det var inte bra. Det är inte bra, men try again. Då gör vi det då. Vi kastar ut lite så här växter då. Tar dem då. Det är säkert problem med etan också, så har man inför det.
Nothing to do now but keep going. Incendio! Revelio! The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Då är frågan, hur kommer jag... Så.
oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Intramuros. Accio.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
You'll pay for that! Whether you guys can give up, is that the best you can do?
I should have been. Won't get away with that.
So,
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio.
tar vi lite Wigan Potion där. Det är bra det. Sen går vi in här va. Kör lite här inne ska vi se. Revelio. Den använder man hela tiden.
Revelio.
Som ni kan se.
I wonder how big this place is. Revelio.
Okej. De har ju trycker på. Jag bara slänger på dem. Okej.
Revelio. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. Revelio.
Har spindel.
I wonder if any of my spells will go through this. Revelio. Here.
har vi någonting med dig igen. Nej.
Incendio!
Har jag ingenting i den här?
Revelio.
Ja, nej. Då går vi neråt då.
Eight legs is... Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Så. Ja, vad det han gör. Ja.
Revelio.
Pengar. Det är bra. Pilla. Det är bra.
Revelio.
Okej. Gå in här och hämta lite här.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Här får någonting då.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Oh, shit.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Och jag är på väg nu då.
Revelio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him. Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Nej, men det är lite jag har. Är det ner här jag ska vara? Eller?
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. This can't be what the headed Richard Jackdaw. Since Jackdaw came this way. Revelio. Revelio.
Ryan, var den tredje där nere? Jaha. Jag hade ja. Nu får vi den också. Ja, det går bra. Här har vi en kista till.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
På då går vi på den fina lilla bron här.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. Revelio. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Okej, nu kommer de stora bossar.
Restricted section.
Revelio.
Where am I? Oh no. The room's starting to flood.
Okay.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me till I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Revelio.
Går vi hit då?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Okej, då ska vi se.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside. Those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Så, okej. Okej. Vi väntar med dig. Excitation.
Revelio.
Okej.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio.
Hvor er vi? Vi er i slottet, eller?
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and
Revelio.
Okay.
It was a long time ago.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh. So. Level it. Hey, darling. Okay.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hey, day.
Revelio.
Right.
Revelio.
Då ska vi kolla här då. Nummer 13. Då kan vi egentligen ta här, va? Då tar vi dig först och främst. Den då. Nej, ja. Den ska vi göra. Jag vill ha så jag kan flyga i alla fall. Flying on the moon. Ska jag köra lite förra, tycker ni? Ska jag det? Först ska vi göra den här Så får min flying lesson. Och så kan jag flyga överallt. Begin quest.
Started.
Nice.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
Okay.
Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn. Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom! Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant! I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Okay.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Brilliant.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as the first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me.
Oh boy.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. It concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
Perhaps, but we did get in trouble, and Kagawa could hold it against us.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. But it's no matter. You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Okay, complete main quest är bra. Ska vi se här. Collecta, va? Börjar med den här, va? Nej, lite monster vi har tagit, det är bra. Så bra. Talent, va? Vi har 9 stycken, okej. Börja den änden. Den, ja. Okay, inventory. så är det den. Ska vi ta den eller den? Det är lugnt. Vi åker till Hogsmeade, va? Nej. Brother Pink. Vad products, vad är det för någon? All Fall, vad är det? The Medic Near Potion, och vad är det? Hogshead. Ollivanders, Brooms, där tar vi dig. Jag förstår då. Let's go.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the defense against the dark arts classroom.
Yes.
I know a discreet...
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches.
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Okej. Vad ska vi ta för någon? Darklight Broom. Oh.
Nice doing business with you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Yeah.
Sounds as though you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and a knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Okay.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match. Seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weekes' enthusiasm. Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Ah, success! Brilliant. This is rather fun. Now that's more like it. Did it. Excellent. Made it. Did anyone else see that?
Den här gången körde jag igenom hela utan att missa. Första gången så missade jag.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Så. Okej, går vi tillbaka till han då. Ålpost, vad är det för någonting? Här har vi. Så. Vi går tillbaka till han där va. Hookspeed va. Alright, let's go.
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
Oh, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
Okay.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Revelio.
karakterna måste... Ja, det är en vanlig, okej.
Rebellion.
I wonder if they'll have a...
Rebellion. Hogsmeade, here I come.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Vi går in här, va?
Rebellion.
Jo.
Rebellion. Rebellion.
Chips in the hiding.
Rebellion.
Det ska bli intressant att kolla om jag kan köra... Hä? Här, vad är här?
Rebellion.
Nej, det är den, va?
Lumos. Rebellion.
Det där är också...
Rebellion.
En till.
I could use some gold.
Jag såg en här nere.
Rebellion.
on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Åh, vad heter den? Pippin?
Hello,
Okay.
Mr. Pippin. You need help with the delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Okay.
Revelio.
Ingenting här inne, okej.
Revelio. Revelio.
Så.
Revelio.
Nej, det är någon... Ja, katt. Eller...
Revelio.
Not enough reflection on the past, in my opinion.
Mm. Så då. Kollar vi här då. Vi har tagit en där, så det finns inga fler. Okej. Gear tar vi då. Den tar vi. Hogwarts. Då är bara några till här. Sen har vi den. Okej. Collection då. Level of Borelli's broom.
Busy with fizzing whizbees, if you ask me.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Hallå? Hej? Jaha, vad vill du hjälpa mig då? Så jag ser inte där, men jag vet inte om du är kvar eller så. Börjar så... Jag vet inte vilken hjälp jag kan göra, men okej. Där ska vi. då kommer jag upp här då.
Revelio.
Där är det.
Revelio. Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Okay.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a knut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Of
Seems
course.
simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
Vad är du?
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
Okej. Vad har du för någonting nu då?
This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in.
Så. Det är väl den. Ja, det är det. Nej, det var inte alls då. Oj. Ska jag ha den? Den är det ju. Så är det. Nice. Okej, då är det. Det är öppna hela alltet. Och det är inne i Hogwarts. Och det är Hogsmeade. Ja. Jaha. Pippin. Det är Hogsmeade, va? Collect chest film där. Okej. Vi kör denna och sen går vi upp lite före.
Revelio.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
So?
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well, I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
Okay. Det var side quest. Där är det klart. 500 coins, ja det är bra. Nu har jag massor med coins i alla fall. Så. Ska vi vänta med. Level 40 är max i alla fall. Så mycket vet jag. Om de inte har ändrat gränsen. Hogwarts. Här har vi. Collect chest. Ja. Astronomy table. Nej, bara en. Och 10 statyer. Okej. Vi behöver ju fånga de sen statyerna i alla fall. För att, ja. Sen. Vad är det? Den då. And my ability to take two is reduced. Okay. Allow you to sprint while using. Den tar vi då. Var vi 22 dit där. Okej. Vad gör den sen? Area affected can impact nearby enemy. Okej. Okej. Bra. Den då. Okej. Nice. Så. Ska vi bara se här. Quest va. Ska vi se vad det är. Conjure spellcraft. Meet Professor Weasley. Hoppas. Vad är det? Då kör vi här och sen ska jag bara savea och sen ska vi köra lite före. Är du redo för dig? kör här. Vi ser vad här va. Jag ska först kolla denna här. Där va. Nej, okej. Saving RAM. Wow. Då ska vi se om vi har allihopa, så är det bara ett hus till. Jag har 3 profiler, men vi ska se vilken av dem är. Det är den. Det är World. Den har du där, och sen har du den. Sen är det den sista. Där, det finns en tower. Okej. Man ser ju där slutet vilken som är vilken. Jag har 3 olika, ja. Det är 3 olika där. Är det någonting här som man kan ändra på? Ja, det är mus. Är det just... ja. Musfunktionen finns här, ja. Då går vi in på några gott folk, people. Så. Nu ska vi se. Imorgon så kommer det nya banor eller någonting. Vi ska se. Jag kan ta kvar, okej. Okej. On time begins at... Okej. Okej. Det är inga problem. Det är inga problem så. Battery zero bill. Yes, då kör vi på då. Så. Downtime. Yes, det är imorgon det. Undrar vad deras sån är det för musikpass är. Den kommer imorgon också. Och jag kommer bli klar. Hej. Hallå. Hur är läget? Ute puckar det. Det låter väldigt bra det. Jag har provat någon gång VR har jag gjort. Faktiskt. Det har jag gjort. Vad skulle jag göra för någonting nu? Då har vi... Nej, det har jag inte gjort. Faktiskt. Det är bra. Jag har spelat något skjutarspel tror jag körde. Men så var att det är inte så bra för min huvudvärk, eller om man säger så, om man ska spela den länge. Ja, det gör han. Switch 2 kör på, ja. Det kan jag säga att det märker man när du kommer in i lobbyn, eller där alla personer är. Du har bara 1, du har bara kanske max 5 sekunder. Ja, jag vet inte. Vi ska se. Och han tar det. Oj, vad gjorde han nu? Aha. Okej. Det är lugnt. Vi tar bort dig då. Ska vi se att har ni switch 2? istället. Börjar jag se. Igen. Och så får vi det. Ja, talk to Kendo med... Okej. Det är där nere, okej. Jag kan inte göra det just nu. Ja. Why not? Six, four. Just det, ja, en kart kunna sen sist. Just det, så var det. lige nu hernede, så kan jeg tage det andre hvad der back to back win jeg har. Nej, det er ingenting, jeg kan jo bare på. skjuter varje! Nej, det jag rapporterar skit över mig istället för... Då får vi köra en gång till då. Aha. Det gick inte med den. Ja, det har allt möjligt för den då. Så. Mina skott gick bara igenom han. Istället. Så. Nu har jag gjort. Nu har jag kommit till 59 i alla fall. Nu har jag fått allting. Det är inte för något av augusti nästa gång. Och det är samma med Lego. Sen har Music Pass imorgon. Sen har vi den här 59. Ja, helt okej. Så kan först upp man tidigare om man vill. Här har du den. Där har du den. Om du köper den här så får du Superman Early. En hel månad, eller jo, en hel månad för alla andra om man nu köper. Invincible, okej. Sweet har vi dem. Ja, 2 stycken av dem här. Lice och den Zavari. No sweet, okej. Mm. Där ja. Quest va. Där är en där och en där. Då är det Talk to Kendo Mask. Okej. Då är det där borta. Okej. Sen är det bara den där. Complete Brother Mask and Blade Quest Kendo. Jag tror jag har gjort den, men jag vet inte. Det follows Supernova Academy Story. Den 25 dagar till. Ja, jag lever upp väldigt mycket där på. Sen har jag kört lite här också. Så jag har fått lite här, 10 i alla fall. Vi har fått. Ni ser ju Switch 2. Jag vill ju ha uppdatering på den här. Men det är ingenting jag tror att det någonting på överhuvudtaget. Här har vi Split Fiction. Det måste man ha en vän och köra med. Om man tar det så är det inte lönt att skaffa det. Om du vet, den är crossplay. Om man vet att någon som har det eller så kan man köra. Detta är friend pass, bara den här. Du kan ju se här. Jag kan gå in på den, kan du se. ser demo. Ser ni? Här står det Invite Friends. Det är vad man har på Switch 2. Och frendly tar man här. Här är vänlistan på allting. Här är allting. Och sen ser man det som friend pass på ena sidan. Det innebär att jag kan köra demot med någon annan. Men om någon har fulla spelet, det innebär att jag kan köra med dem och ändå köra hela spelet. Innebär det. Det innebär att om jag kör med någon annan som har demo, då kör jag bara demot-delen. Ja. Som ni såg så blir ingenting av de andra spelen svarta. När jag går in på cyberpunk, helt plötsligt så blir allting svart. Varför vet jag inte. Jag har ingen aning varför, men jag kör bara 1080 där. För att då får du allting här. Då får du till och med raten i 120 fps. För att köra denna i 120, den kör bara 40, men för att köra 40 så måste tvn vara i 120. För att den bara är 60, då kommer du bara köra i 30 fps. Quality mode. Sen finns det en andra performance mode. Performance mode är den jag kör i. Nu kommer jag så nu är jag inne. Så när jag går ner här och går till display blir det. Då går jag till dock output, så ser ni refresh rate 120 Hz. Så om jag kör i den andra outputen 60 bara, så blir det 60. Yeah. Jag bara tror att trycka på en extra knapp för att det är något problem med den här när man ska streama den här också. Detta är den enda spelet jag vet jag är. Detta är cyberpunk 40 fps. Sen vet jag inte om den kör 1080 eller om den kör i mig. Eller mindre. Mer tror jag. 1200 någonting sånt tror jag den här kör. Om vi går in här. Copyright musik finns ju, så jag kan stänga av det. Jag har ingen copyright musik på. Eller den är på, så copyright musiken hörs inte. Sen har vi vad är den nu då? Sen har vi graphic, va? Nej. Nej, där har vi video. HDR10 PQ, jag vet inte vad det är, men HDR-mod. Jag har ingen aning. Sen har du den, sen har du performance, sen har du quality. Du kan ställa in de här. Den där är för handbollen. Den är för TV. Så de kör ju 40 för performance, 30 för quality. Jag kör ju performance mode. Och då blir det 120. Och då är högsta 720 handbollen tror jag. 1080 är 60 fps. Du kan ju själv se här. det. Jaha. Inte igång nu. Ja.
Howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
All right.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Okay, then
I hope you made it to the studio without any issues. No carjackings or drive-bys along the way?
No. Fortunately, the streets of Night City are getting safer every day. We've seen recorded homicides drop from 7,103 a year ago to just...
Hold on. The streets are safe, you say, but what about the highways?
I'm sorry?
You heard about
Okay, let's go. Var ska vi då? Next between forks.
Hey, chill!
Attention, we got disturbance in Haywood. Kids causing trouble again? Okay, on our way.
Det var inte jag som tog upp på han.
Officers being down!
She's worn down! Move to eliminate!
Jag vet inte varför hon bara attackerar. Den ena började skjuta på mig plötsligt. Jag körde inte spåren, de flyttade sig. Bara för man är i närheten så ska de börja köra. Jag skulle ha kört därifrån istället.
Hey, wait!
Vi ska där. Yes. Hogwarts Legacy. Sen var det lite fråga, en match i alla fall.
Very good. Now fuck off.
Too much.
Come out. Hands
What
where I
is?
can see them.
All of it. The city, the bustle, the crowds. It's overwhelming.
So let's get you back to safety. Garage.
By driving through the streets.
Well, yeah. Afraid so.
Fine. Take me there. Just get me out of here. Let me know when I'm safe. You're welcome in, but do take it slow. And try not to hit anything.
Alright.
Too fast. Enough. I need a moment to calm down.
All right.
No. We certainly can't stay here. Keep driving. We're going to die.
What's up?
Oh, fuck's sake!
No. We certainly can't stay here. Keep driving. Too fast. Finally. Oh, I shan't be alone here.
It's
See,
horrifying.
wasn't so bad.
It was horrifying. But still, I thank you.
lost contact with the Delamain network vehicle nearby.
Will do.
Okay. Kolla så var de Welles.
B, good to hear you. Finally. Been a long time since we talked. Since when Jackie passed away.
How you doing?
How you think? My son is dead. But I am hanging in there.
Calling to offer my condolences.
Offer your condolences. Ay, Jesucristo, V. You lived under our roof. Have the decency not to treat me like some stranger you just met. I was going to call you. I prepared an ofrenda for Jaquito. We can't let him go without a proper goodbye. The ceremony will be at the Coyote Cojo. Many of his friends will be there.
Say no more, Mama Wells. I'll be there.
I did not doubt it for a second. Ahí te veo, Vi.
Vi ska bara lägga upp den bilden och ta den ena då.
Keep your distance. How did you get this? Did you sell your kidney or something? Maybe. For the record, it's gorgeous, but
Yeah.
that many eddies? Is it really worth it? I've got
Tiene la pala.
There's no shame in
Nuevos episodios los miércoles a las 10, solo en WTN.
Out of the way! Move!
So did you get that loan in the end? No, said my rating was too low. How come?
Mira, muñequita. Aquí no son tus pinches dominios.
Too low.
Pero qué bien te portas. Vientos por tu jale. De rechupete.
¡Órale, prepárate! ¡Que ya te cayó la verga!
Oh God! Oh fuck!
Since we're gonna work together, only right to say hello. They call me El Capitan, and they call you B.
See, no introductions necessary. Already took care of that.
Someone comes to me with biz, I take care of it. I eat, sleep, and breathe biz. Remember that.
Aye, aye, Captain.
While we're at it, you need fresh wheels, bikes? I got it all. Real good prices. So hit me up anytime, you hear?
Santa Muerte strides beside you!
Kläder. Backpack, va? Ja, vi ska ha här har vi dem. Okej. Så är hon helt noga. Vi ska se vad vi ska göra för någonting då. Skor. vi ingenting. Det är ändå ingenting. Ja, okej. Jag kan göra naken om vi vill det, men just nu kanske. Vad är det? Database.
What in the hell is going on? Step back. Better not pull a stunt like that again. The hell? Heard something.
Kör detta nämligen. Jag har köpt uppehåll på andra spel, men kan se. Pil uppåt. Okej. Pil uppåt. Så ja. Vi har fortfarande den bilen där. Du kan bara pressa låg. Speciellt andra här. Speciellt där. Jag har ingen aning var han har sina bil. Var den bilen är då. Jag tappade här. Divergent form. Okej. Jag har ingen aning vad det ska, men okej. Så blir det svart. Och det jag har jag ingen aning. Detta är den enda spelet som gör det. Faktiskt. Så jag har ingen aning varför det blir så. För att ingen annat gör det. Inte ens Hogwarts, Fortnite, Split Fiction. Eller World War C och Mario Kart till mig, eller? Jag kan köra lite Mario Kart imorgon kanske, om ni vill det. Eller så blir det lite Fortnite för att imorgon kommer nya Battle Pass. Song Battle Passet kommer imorgon. plus att jag kanske får battle pass bussen så jag kan köra runt i Fortnite sen också. Imorgon, om vi har tur får jag den imorgon. Så hoppas jag det. Så hoppas jag vi ses på banan imorgon kanske. Vi ska se. Ingen aning. Så hoppas jag vi ses där.